Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to ask the question 109 of 2015 under my name in today's order paper, and the question is directed to the Attorney-General, Minister of Finance, Public Enterprises, Public Service and Communication. The question is, Madam Speaker, it is common knowledge that almost all the major prison centers in Fiji, like Suva, Namboro, Lautoka and Lambasa, have established supermarkets. Could the Minister inform the House as to who owns these supermarkets? Is it the government or is it privately owned or both? Thank you, Madam Speaker.
I invite the Honourable Attorney-General and Minister for Finance, Public Enterprises, Public Service and Communications. You have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I thank the Honourable Member for this question. I can confirm, Madam Speaker, that there are these 4 supermarkets or shops at Namboro Prison, Korabo, Lambasa and Natambua. But, Madam Speaker, also there are a number of matters within the Fiji Correction Service that is subject to investigation at the moment. And indeed, this is one of them, which is being currently investigated by FICAC. And it would not be prudent for me to comment any further, as it might jeopardize or taint the investigation that's currently on foot. But the member can be rest assured that there has been complaints lodged pertaining to some general functions, and we'll obviously bring it to the attention of the House once the matter has been concluded, either by way of charges being laid or by way of any other report that may come out of these investigations. Thank you.
We are glad to know that something is happening on the other side in relation to the question being asked. And we just want to know from this side of the House, when can that report be available to this August House? Thank you, Madam.
Thank you. The Honourable Attorney-General.
Madam Speaker, obviously I can't determine a time frame for investigations. Like I said, it does not necessarily mean a report per se will be presented to the House. Because if, for example, charges are being laid or would be laid, then obviously it takes a different course. If they are not laid, then obviously there could be a report that would be done internally, subject to the feedback from the investigation that we would receive. Thank you.
Thank you. Supplementary question, the Honourable Joseph Andola Viorata.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I thank the Minister for his reply to the question. What is the legal framework on which these supermarkets were established? Thank you.
Thank you, the Honourable Attorney-General.
Madam Speaker, again, like I've said, this is the subject of the investigations. There are obviously issues that have been, there are obviously issues been identified. And again, I don't want to delve in that area because it could prejudice the investigations.
Thank you. I invite the Honourable Nico Noikula to ask his supplementary question.
Madam Speaker, there is an apparent laxity on the part of the Minister in looking into this. They have gone to the extent of selling second-hand cars in relation to in these places. Could the Minister tell us when did they file this complaint to FICAC, and for how long have you known these operations? For how long were you aware of this before you reported it?
Thank you. If there is any difference to the previous answer, the onus is on the Honourable Minister to reply and not reply.
Madam Speaker, again, the question being asked is obviously he's making a statement halfway through. If you can be a bit more succinct with this question, then I can answer the question.
Thank you. It seems the questions that are being posed are on the same responses that has been made, and I will not allow any further supplementary question on that issue.